Hello everyone, welcome to patch 7.2. A patch I am hoping is gonna be really good because the story is kinda getting interesting at this point. So I'm eager to see what's gonna happen. Today we're gonna be playing a Pictomancer and we're gonna start our quest by speaking to Kululja. Well, Kryl, but we're gonna speak to Kululja first. Shale said he left this machine running to process more of the data from the field station. Is it done yet? I don't know. A glimmer of the past. Kryl wishes to catch up on recent events. Malisity, your timing could not have been better. If you have a moment, we have more things we would like to share. Please do. Excellent. We'll just wait for Lamity. She should arrive shortly. Malisity, glad to see her here too. Well, of course. I'm kinda on you being here too, but I'm still happy with it. And speak of the devil, let's catch each other up, shall we? Right, I'll go first if nobody minds. I've been back in Tuliolal and spoke with Koana. I told him all about the records left behind by Kululja's mother, as well as Sphene's appearance. We decided that I should remain in the dome until things settle down more. Yay. But while I'm Kululja's guardian, I'm also a foreign ruler. I'll have to take care not to appear as though I'm meddling in Alexandrian politics. That's all from me. Well, I can meddle. As for the rest of us, we've been keeping track of this new Sphene. She has been making regular appearances before the people. And each time she does, she encourages them to become endless. Alas, much else about her remains a mystery, including why she chosen to reveal herself now. Now, I have a thought about Sphene. As I don't think this is the same Sphene we met and defeated earlier. I think this is simply another copy, with it not really being guaranteed that she has the same memories. I think all of the Sphenes have kind of like a basic set of memories, and then they are probably programmed to have like new ones, because we know they can program memories. We saw it during the end of last patch. They cannot just delete memories because they deleted the memories of Sphene dying, but they also put in new memories of the funeral being for the people lost during the battle. So I think the Sphene we're seeing is just yet another copy with her own added memories. So she might not even know what we did in living memory. We will have to see. But yeah, the endless businesses. On our end, we confirmed that only those wearing regulators have had the knowledge of Queen Sphene's death altered. Someone must have tampered with the devices to remove any and all memories of the event. Though we haven't yet identified the perpetrator, given recent events, Sphene is the chief suspect. I think the name was Conservation. And this group we haven't met yet, but they are the group that helped make Sphene's memory, and they were the group that wanted to investigate Kryl's powers. I think it's them. We just haven't gotten to directly interact with them yet, as far as we know, though I do think the man we met, Sphene's old assistant we spoke to in the last patch, I think he's part of it. Many believe that Queen of Reason is alive and well, and remember her funeral as a memorial for those lost in the attack. Needless to say, this has proven confusing for those with more accurate recollection. We'll carry on with our investigation. I'll head to Earthen Sky now and coordinate with our people there. There's one other matter. The highlight of this gathering, you might say. We like you to meet a certain someone. By all means, where is this person now? And now we get to meet probably the other Sphene that came in living memory. In the break room. She's unwell and Yestola and Alice have been tending to her. They'll be able to explain things. I want to see how she's doing, so I'll come too. Yeah, I think there are 2 copies of Sphene running around at the moment. And I'm not sure this one we're about to meet, maybe her memories, like they haven't added new memories for her. So she might just be the default setting. The break room is at the end of the hallway through that door. We can go whenever you're ready. No, it's... yeah, let's go and say hi to her. Cry? Much as I would love to join you in the break room, I'd rather not overwhelm our guest with too many new faces. Better to keep investigating the activities of our new Sphene. Graha? Alfino and Erenville have taken it upon themselves to attend to the people of Alexandria. Full many are still struggling to deal with recent events, and they hope to make different by lending them a sympathetic ear. I mean, admirable. Yep, that's her.
What is she doing here? We just heard she was busy spreading talk of becoming endless among the Alexandrians. What's going on here?
She is not who you think she is. Not the Queen of Reason who has made a miraculous return, but an individual of flesh and blood, possessed of a soul.
Wait. The Sphene who
We
died?
her in living memory, but she collapsed before we could exchange words. We decided to bring her here for now.
The one we saw die in the dungeon.
Her body was suffused with lightning ether, which caused a debilitating paralysis. Ishtola reached out and informed me of her condition, and I came with a porksy as fast as I could. We're now waiting to see if the treatment was effective.
Oh, if that is effective, then it
Judging
might
by
be
her
able to cure
appearance,
the people in living
circumstances
memory.
of our encounter, and her extreme ethereal aspect, I'm all but certain that she is the one from whom the Endless Sphene was created. The original Queen Sphene of Alexandria.
What? But how can that be possible? The real Sphene died of illness 4 centuries ago.
I died. Whatever do you mean? I am not dead. I'm not. What is this place? Where is everyone? Otis and Zelenia.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Who are you people? Calm down. We mean you no harm. You've been unwell, and it wouldn't do to strain yourself. Please, help me. I don't understand any of this.
Oh. How do you explain
Of course.
all of
But
this?
if I might confirm some things first. You are Queen Sphene of Alexandria, are you not?
Yes. Yes, I am.
And ere you awoke here, you were in another unfamiliar place. Is that correct?
I opened my eyes and saw a strange, dark room. Outside, there were towering buildings, clad in electrope.
You slumbered at the heart of that city for many years, within a facility called the Meso Terminal. Many things have come to pass during that time, some of which you may find upsetting. Are you sure you wish to learn of them?
Upsetting is an understatement.
In that dark room, there was an electrope casket designed to preserve its occupant in cold stasis. Until the terminal and its systems were recently shut down, that was where you were kept in all likelihood. Since the time of the Old Kingdom, for 4 centuries.
What? Do you speak true? I've been asleep for that long. 400 years.
There was no good way to tell her
Records
this.
say that Queen Sphene succumbed to the rampant lightning energies unleashed during the storm surge. But it seems the truth is rather different.
Poor thing. Okay, I did not expect her to be alive. I thought she was, like, I still thought she died. But, like, that they were just making copies of her. Like, that they had her, memories, like, stored somewhere. And they were just making copies and then editing them to suit them. But she's just there. Also, is this the first time we see a character not wearing any shoes? Because if I take my shoes off, I'm always wearing sandals. I don't remember a character without shoes. What does this place look like? Oh, it is actually... Oh, it's probably the bedrooms of, like, the people who, like, take care of the back room. What would Otis do if he were here? What can I do? So look at that shadow. It looks very demonic because of the axe. The original Queen Sphene. We'll tell her what she wants to know, then we'll decide what we need to do. We turned up her chamber when we searched the Mesa Terminal. Safe to say, none of us had anticipated this development. Yeah, no, I thought it had just spit out like a second copy. To wake up alone in a distant future and seemingly by no choice of your own. You can hardly blame her for reacting as she did. Oh, no, I don't. It's... Yes, he has all the right to be upset. The treatment may have been effective, but the road ahead for her remains uncertain. But yeah, there is a disease in... that we've seen where people get like over-infused with lightning, or they're like sensitive to lightning. So could the porxies help with that? Or is that more a sensitivity thing and less of a being like over-infused? I do not believe that you're lying, so please tell me everything that has happened. Everything. Ooh. Very well. But let us do so with care, lest we cause you undue strain. Now, while I should like most of us to assist, it isn't particular to gather everyone, so I will summon Grahati and Kryl for now. Yeah. We're about to, like, lore dump on her horrifically. Oh, Sweetheart. This has to be so much to take in.
I know this has all been a lot to take in.
Yeah.
But how are you feeling? Physically, I mean.
Much better now, thanks to Yashtola and Alisei's ministrations. In fact, I can scarcely remember the last time I felt so hale.
That's good. That's something.
I know not how to repay them, not only for coming to my aid, but for telling me about my kingdom besides.
I don't think they're ones to keep score. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I mean, not in that way. I think mostly just Alisei. He's gonna go like, I saved somebody. Okay. You know, Ystola is the motherly sort. She really is. She cares about people.
She's known those two for a long time. You can trust in her judgment. Besides, you helped to prove that their treatment works here as well.
Mm-hmm.
With this success, they'll be able to help others in Alexandria who suffer from the same illness. Few things could make them happier.
I see. Full glad am I to know that we may cure the affliction after so long. So very long.
I'm sorry.
I steeled myself having been warned, but it's difficult to come to terms with everything.
Sphene? Maybe going out and seeing it would help. Alexandria as it is now.
It does mean
Great
she might
idea.
meet herself,
There's
though.
no substitute for seeing things with your own eyes.
True.
That said, there is a chance that you'll run into the other Sphene.
Yeah.
Still want to take a look, even so?
It would be a lie to say I do not feel anxious, but I wish to walk among the people, to hear their voices and learn about their realm.
I don't think you can talk to them. They will recognize you immediately. Yeah, we can go together.
Truly, I would be honored.
Then allow us to show you the sights.
Yes, let's
Thank you, Wuklamat.
take her on tour. We're gonna have to disguise her first, though. Seekers of Eternity. We did see a screenshot from this patch, but she has like a hood on. It was either a screenshot or in the trailer. Come on, we'll give Sphene the grand tour. Sphene asked me not to call her by her title. I understand why, but it feels strange. Thank you as well, Malisity, for your kindness. The Endless Sphene, you knew her, did you not? It may take time for both of us to come to terms with the situation, myself especially, but I recognize that I must. I may still be here, but the world I knew is gone. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. Oh, that's very little kill. I guess I'll just take something. That's a 2. Memories of a bygone era. Sphene is eager to see the new Alexandria. Before heading out, I should put on more suitable attire. There's a modern outfit among the items Shale has prepared for me, I believe. If you would wait outside, I should only need a moment. Alright, take your time. Yeah. Shale said that she chose the outfit herself once I changed the Zelenia outside. Okay, then we will meet outside. Yestola and Alice left for the government sector. They want to discuss how to go about treating those afflicted with the lightning. Admirable, I don't know how they keep going without so much as a short break. I don't know what they run on, but I need some of it. I haven't gone outside in a while. Shale decrypted more of my mother's records, so I've been spending a lot of time reading them. Ah, okay. Even if she can walk, she's still far from fully recovered. We have to take care not to push her too hard. We will do our very best.
Apologies for keeping you waiting. I've never worn such clothing before.
Aw, this is a cute outfit.
Oh, that really suits you.
Agreed. It's really cute. I like it.
I'm glad to hear that.
A moment before you head out. Circumstances being what they are, we thought it best to come up with a way to distinguish you from the other Sphenes, and we should probably settle on this now rather than later.
I suppose it could get pretty confusing.
Doesn't her hair have like a slightly different color?
Calling you simply Sphene. As for the former Queen of Reason, Endless Sphene should suffice.
What about the new one who's been addressing the citizens?
Despite being the spitting image of Endless Sphene, we know she's a different entity. So we were thinking of calling her a simulant, after imitation stones.
I see. Well, they're definitely not the same. And that's as good a way as any to draw a distinction. But what do you think, Sphene? Is that all right with you?
Rest assured, I have no objections. When I am in the city, however, I intend to keep both my face and name secret.
Yeah.
For the people of today's Alexandria know only the Endless Sphene.
We're sorry to subject you to such ignominy.
No, I myself would rather not invite complications, so it is quite all right. Thank you for your concern, Shale. Let us be off then. I am in your capable hands.
That you are. First, we'll head to the entrance of Solution 9.
Good idea. We should start from scanning Port 9. I'll do my best to explain things.
Yeah, her outfit is actually really cute. I like it. Do we not though want to find like something we can call her out in the city? As long as we keep Sphene's identity under wraps, it should be safe enough to walk around the city. Still, we can't be too cautious while the the simulant's off doing whatever it is he's doing. Do take care out there. I do like that they also gave like the other variants official names, so now we know what to call them when we talk about them. So we have the Endless Sphene and the Simulant. So you've been to Tuliolal? Were you able to meet with your friend? I was. Things were a bit awkward at first. She's still so young after all, but before long we were talking up a storm. We had so much fun, just like old times. Aww. Gotta be weird meeting your old friends like 30 years later. Because based on her appearance, they were children. Okay, I really do like that they vanish when we get near them. Like, this was such a lovely update. What I don't like is as soon as I click Sphene... Oh! Before, if I click like somebody on the side to talk with, everybody else would appear. So, this is Alexandria. Despite being inside a tower, it feels as though I'm out in the open. And though the sights are nothing like I remember, Electrope is still everywhere I look. It's a strange yet familiar place. Yeah. I mean, 400 years has a lot of evolution. This is a really cute outfit. I can imagine if, like, somebody came from 400 years ago to modern day, it would be very weird. The lady wants to talk with Malisity, so while they're busy, I'll tell you about what we can see from here. Is there any place that interests you? There are so very many. I can't decide where to begin. Then why don't we let Malisity choose? Okay. So we're gonna go into one of those like cinematic look and point things? It is a pretty city. But it must look so different. Well, it looks so different. We've seen old Alexandria. Okay. Let's start with Huglamat and Alexandrian citizen. The lady talking to Malisity just came back from Tuliolal. It was her first time since being trapped in the barrier 30 years ago. She has family in Alexandria now, so she had to return. But the train made it safe and easy for her to make the journey, and it's all thanks to everyone's hard work. There was once a railroad connecting Alexandria and the neighboring Lindblom, but operations were suspended when relations deteriorated. Eventually the track were removed entirely. To see the railroad now connect us to our new neighbor is gratifying. Especially considering that our history began with war, with Alexandria the aggressor. I'm continuing to strive for peace. Tuliolar's leader have shown great magnanimity, and I can't help but be moved. Yeah, they've done good. There's a lot of different shops at the Nexus Arcade, selling everything you need. It's always full of people out doing their shopping. The Endless Sphene gave Malisity and Malisity a tour of the place. I remember watching them from a distance. The castle town I knew had main thoroughfare that was lined with shops. Whenever I visited, the citizen would come and speak with me about matters great and small. Just like the lady is doing now with Huglamat. Aww. If you're tuned to lane 9, you can teleport back here at any time you want. You can also use it to teleport to other locations in Solution 9. It makes it easy to get around. That's the mode of travel that utilizes ether currents, yes. We had the same in my time, but when the storm surge broke out, those nodes were sealed off to prevent enemy use. And after the war, the etheric balance across the entire world had collapsed. Not only was travel outside the barrier ill-advised, the act of teleportation itself had become dangerous. We had to abandon the nodes altogether. Oh. It's heartening to see them available again for the use of one and all. So it would be your first time doing it as well. The government sector. In the government sector, there's a counter where citizens can be matched to jobs. There's also a soul exchange, but no one goes there much these days since there aren't many souls in circulation. I'm unsure how I feel about regulators and the treatment of souls as a resource. I understand the grief of those who have lost loved ones and the desire to escape the sorrow of death. Even so, I would never wish to forget my parents, Otis, Zelenia. I want to remember them all. Who is Zelenia, though? I don't remember the Zelenia, so that's probably someone we will learn about. I am reluctant to impose my personal belief upon others, though. The joy of spying stars between faint gaps in the cloud is absent here, but it's a fine thing to be sheltered from the thunder and rain. Yeah. I mean, yeah, no stars, but it has its charm, though. Sorry about that. I got a little carried away with the conversation. Hey, it's all good. It's all right. Malisity and I told her about the place we can see from here. Really? That's great. Right then, why don't we stroll through the residential sector and then stop at Mosaic? We can take a break there. We can introduce her to coffee. There they are. Let's start with Delia. Welcome to Mosaic. When you're ready to order, just let me know. What should I get? I would like hot chocolate. I don't like coffee. I understand this cafe was named for the different races who appear as a mosaic of color when they gather here. What an inspired idea. We've been walking for a while, so let's rest our feet, eh? Drinks are on me. Sphene, Malisity, the two of you go ahead and order first. Please stop calling her Sphene in public. It seems like such a good way to just blow her cover. She should also not be talking to anybody. She has a very distinct face.
So many different drinks. I can't decide.
How would they not realize this is her?
Ooh. I'll have this, please. A Dali coffee.
Of course. I should warn you, though. Dali beans are an older variety known for their strong bitterness. Still want one?
The bitterness is the best part.
Ah.
Have you decided as well?
I need chocolate. Bitterness is not my thing. Sweet cocoa with extra cream on top. That sounds perfect.
I understand completely. The allure of something sweet can often be too strong to resist.
I'll have your drinks ready in a moment.
How did she not recognize Sphene? That makes no sense. Like, not recognize her as the old version of Sphene, but just as Sphene. Yes, he's wearing different clothing, but like, it's the same face, same voice.
They're certainly well liked. It's a wonderful feeling, spending time with the people.
I am sorry.
But they're not my people anymore, are they? Their city, their way of life, even the ground upon which they tread. I am a stranger to it all. The weight of the long years is finally beginning to sink in.
Your Majesty, is that you?
See?
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint, but I am not Queen Sphene, though I'm often told we look alike.
There you are! How many times have I told you not to go off alone? I'm sorry he bothered you, Mom. Come now, we're going home.
Bye! Not Queen Sphene!
This idea of ours is terrible.
I do not know that boy, nor does he know me. No one does. Another harsh reminder that I have no place here. Yet, no matter how much things have changed, I am happy. I am. For Alexandria has endured. Our sacrifice was not in vain. Even so, I cannot help but feel lonely.
I mean, you just woken up for a 400-year nap. Had your, nation's entire history thrown at you. It is a lot. It is really a lot. Let's see, what are you guys talking about? If you have any trouble or anything else you want to talk about, I'm always here to lend an ear. They were worried about not having neo-regulators, but Lamity cheered them up. Yeah, the neo-regulators, it's best not to have them. In search of meaning, Sphene looks at you apologetically. It's okay to be sad. Forgive me, I didn't mean to darken the mood. Still, I feel better for having shared my feeling with you. Thank you. I'm sorry, I'm not much of a guide. I don't usually get approached this often. It's quite alright. The people have been through so much. It's only natural for them to seek comfort and assurance from someone they trust. Besides, I was able to relax with a delicious cup of coffee and have a lovely chat with Malisity. I appreciate your understanding. Right then, where to next? We could take a look inside the Nexus arcade, but it can probably wait for when we actually need something. In that case, let's head back to the recreation zone. There's plenty to see on True View. Sure. I mean, that is true. This is the third quest now about, meeting Sphene and exploring the city. I have a feeling we're about to meet the other Sphene. Would you believe it? We have a citizen. Oh, a stricken citizen. Oh no. Oh. Hey, are you alright? Stricken as in, stricken as in sad, or stricken as in you struck him? He was this way when we arrived. Oh, okay, so you didn't walk into him. He looks pale. We need to find a place for him to rest. Thank you. I was on my way to attend some business when the memory of being killed here came flooding back. The danger has passed, I know, but the terror lingers. Oh, my friend. Welcome to the lovely concept of PTSD. For all the comfort I've offered others in my work, I can't seem to comfort myself. Yeah, that is understandable. He may be physically none the worse to wear, but unseen wounds also require time to heal. I see. When the soldiers attacked, yeah, then he died a few times. The regulators and souls they used to spare themselves the horror of death ended up subjecting them to it over and over again. If only we'd come to the raid sooner. But we're here now. We can offer this man comfort he can't give himself. Yeah. Try as I might, I can't shake this fear. My courage has completely deserted me. Oh, I have to rally his spirits. Rally. Do like these drum things for rally. Thank you. I feel better already. Your encouragement was exactly what I needed. Ah, but where are my manners? My name is Malisity, and I'm an usher. An usher? They're the ones that came to those without long to live, right? But given everything that happened, I expect your duties have changed. That's correct. We no longer attend to the dying. It is only after they have passed away in their family's care that we convey their remains to a government storage facility. A storage facility? What for? I mean, they don't have any ground to bury them in. Henceforth, we must inter the deceased, but as the specifics are undecided, the bodies must be kept in cold storage for the time being. I didn't know. I heard there were graveyards over by the submerged city, but like funerals, burial customs must be long forgotten. Yeah, they're gonna have to make like whole new things. Did you have usher duties? If so, we could help. I'm not actually here in an official capacity, so I'm loath to trouble you further, but since you asked, I shall explain why I've come. I've taken to delivering the personal effects of the departed to their families. Even though their memories have been entrusted to the cloud, I still remember where they once lived. The rule was to dispose of any belongings. To do anything else was strictly forbidden. But it saddened me to see them discarded like waste. So I began secreting them away where I could. Of course, I understand that not everyone shares my sentiment, and I leave it to the families to decide what to do with the items. Some accept my deliveries, others reject them. Whether I'm doing the right thing, I cannot say, but I feel the family should be given the choice. Yeah. Oh, they didn't have it before then? No. And they would forget their loved ones immediately after death, so they wouldn't even know. It's important to think about what people leave to us. I want to help. Sure, we can do deliveries. This is though a terrible thing to do with Sphene. We should not be doing this with her. We're gonna be exposed immediately. Wow. Don't do that. Do you want to help too, Malisity? I mean, deliveries happen to be my specialty. I'm truly grateful. Now, there are 4 items to be delivered here in the recreation zone. I'll leave them in your care. 4 items? 4 of us? In the meantime, I will head to the residential sector to make deliveries there. After you finish, please meet me back here. I would like to know how the family's reactions. Yeah. You know, there's been people in Tuliyollal who had similar episodes due to the trauma of the siege. Would you mind if I went with Malisity just to keep an eye on him? Only if you can handle these deliveries without me, of course. We will be fine. It's fine. I'm sure he'll be happy for the company. It's also good in case he, crumbles down again. He might need the support. You never really know when the trauma comes back. Come, let's deliver these keepsakes to the families. We have just like 3 bunny boys standing right here. So, there are 4 items in total to deliver. Right, 3 for people on Trueview and 1 for someone over by Neonstein. Let's visit them in order. Might I trouble you to do the talking, Malisity? I fear my voice may betray my identity. Either way, we'll be right behind you. Yeah, I think we shouldn't be taking Sphene around, but okay. I'm gonna stop objecting to this terrible idea. What do you think? I heard before about ushers clearing out the homes of the departed. No wonder he started thinking about their belongings. Sphene? Even though they're gone, the mementos of loved ones give us the means to reconnect with them in spirit. I'm sure the people who receive these items will treasure them greatly. I hope so. Though it's not guaranteed, and that is always gonna have to be up to them if they want to do that or not. We have 2 points of, chatting. So, I'm gonna start here and then run to the other place. The way the buildings are all in a row reminds me of old Castletown. Lively as it is here, I can see why Oblivion can blend in. Lulja? The people around Trueview seem scary at first, but most of them are really kind. When I see someone pass out on the street now, I worry if they'll be alright. Oh, vending machines? So you can purchase beverages from the machines. That's wonderful. I've always believed that technology should be developed for the benefit of the people. Yeah, let's not explain the Arcadian to her. General's favorite energy tonic is a special formula, not like the ones they sell here. I want to try one, but Shale wouldn't let me. Yeah, don't. I turned into a Super Saiyan, so let's not do that. Oh, hello, do I know you? I have a wrapped keepsake, entrusted to you by Malisity. This keepsake has been carefully wrapped for delivery. Ah, so this is the keepsake? Truth be told, I've been wavering as to whether or not I should accept it. I mean, it belongs to someone that died. It got me thinking about what we did to Tuliyollal. I didn't even know we would kill so many of their people, not until the funeral. What if they decide to retaliate? Lamati, Wukulamat would never do that. Seeing everyone in Tuliyollal know that my father was to blame for the attack, not the Alexandrian people. Oh dear, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you speak ill of your father. It's just, I can't stop worrying about death, and hearing that they're running out of Neo-Regulator makes it worse. I don't know what to do anymore. Yeah. Having the concept of death kind of just reintroduced like this has to be so hard. What is it? If you're trying to sell me something, I'm not interested. Oh no, I have your keepsake. Oh, you brought the keepsake. Thank you. I've been looking forward to this, hoping that it might help me remember, but no such luck, it seems. The owner is dead, and they've never become one of the Endless Queen Sphene tells us about. It's a sad thought. Even so, I'm not sure I want to become Endless myself. If they're made by putting your memories into a new body made of ether, doesn't that mean you yourself still have to die first? The thought of not having to worry about soul was appealing, so I was happy to receive a neo-regulator. But I've only had doubts since then. If Queen Sphene herself recommends it, I want to believe that all will be well, but still. Sorry, I need to clear my head. You know, if you are not entirely sure, maybe take the neo-regulator off? Hello. Huh? Is there something you need? Yeah, I got your delivery. So Malisity sent you. He's so very considerate. When he offered to bring me a keepsake, he stressed that I didn't have to accept it if I felt uncomfortable. I see why some would say no, but I couldn't do that. Not when it's something that belongs to my parents, who I understand now I will never see again. Having spare souls won't save us from the inevitable. That's always been the case, but now I find myself wondering about this and that, like, how much longer can I afford to muck around with my brothers? But I won't bore you with my rambling. Thanks for bringing me the keepsake and give my regards to Malisity. Well, do you enjoy mucking around with your brothers? Like, does it bring you happiness? Because then there's nothing wrong with it. Huh? Are you talking to me? Yeah, got your delivery. And this is where things are gonna go wrong. I know it. Oh, right. This. I can't say it stirs any memories, but it does feel familiar somehow. You know, you look familiar yourself. Where do I know you from? Ah, of course, you're the unenhanced challenger. No, champion. I can't stress how incredible it is that what you've achieved without using feral souls. It's a genuine honor to meet you, though not for the first time, I realize. It was at the infusion station in the government sector, and it wasn't my finest moment, as you might recall. Oh yeah, he's the one who was like panicking over not having souls. You're the Arcadian fighter who was desperate for souls. That's right. I am sorry you had to see me like that. Anyway, seeing as we're meeting properly now, the name's Slithander. I used to fight with the Arcadian, but not anymore. I took Queen Sphene's word to heart and found a new job, one where I can put my knowledge of physical condition to use. As you know, a lot of people were badly hurt when their mechanical soldiers malfunctioned, and I've been assisting with their rehabilitation. It's not something I ever imagined myself doing, but here we are. Not many people can help others like you can. I think it's great what you're doing. Thanks. It's encouraging to hear that. There's this fellow who has to learn how to walk all over again. Becoming endless would solve his problem, but he's determined to overcome them the hard way, with the body he got. Seeing that gave me a newfound appreciation for my own body. It's a gift from my parents, a sturdy thing that survived the arena, and I need to take better care of it. I am the only blue-scaled hobbygo beside my father. Lamity once told me that. I don't know how my father felt about it, and there's at times when it hurts to think about the things we shared. Still, I don't want to lose that. Even if I could look the same as the Endless, I would never throw away this body. Most people would find it hard to do so, I imagine. Just the thought makes me feel uncomfortable about the whole becoming Endless affair. But I need to get back to work. It was nice talking to you, and thanks for the delivery. And things did not go wrong. Things are gonna go wrong eventually. But I am glad they did not go wrong right away. I would like... spell speed, please. What do you think, Gululja? I'm glad I'm the way I am. It's my parents' gift to me and how I was able to learn more about them and about myself. Yeah, but also your parents don't define you. Your actions is what defines you. So even if his dad made horrible mistakes, that doesn't have to reflect poorly on Gululja. Even though I know a lot of people don't think that way. Oh, a jewel shattered. A Sphene is eager to tell Malisity of your success. I believe that takes care of the deliveries. Thank you for taking charge, Malisity. From what I've seen and heard, it is plain the people held their queen in high regard. And the simulant has exploited their love and admiration to win over so very many. Come, let us report to Malisity. He should be back to the north of the recreation zone. Yeah. Okay. This is where things go wrong, right? Because I think there's only 8 quests in this patch. And we are on quest like 4, I think. 4 or 5. I didn't count. Also, a jewel shattered sounds ominous. And at some point they're gonna have to, like, have us go into the dungeon and stuff. Oh, we have the new jog thing. Not bad. Also, I've been recording for an hour now, and some gameplay wouldn't be bad. Sweet. Those we spoke with all harbor anxiety towards death. It's hardly an unnatural sentiment to have, and yet... Well, we all get to, though, deal with the concept of death our entire life. They forgot about it. So, it's a very new thing. Malisity seems to be doing better. Done with your deliveries? We've just gotten back ourselves. Thank you for your assistance. With this, every delivery I had planned for today is accounted for. The reaction I received were mixed. While some were glad, others decided they did not want the items after all. How was your experience? Everyone accepted their items, but they all felt different about them. One person couldn't remember the keepsake's owner, and another couldn't stop worrying about their own death. I see. It is difficult indeed to predict how people may behave when confronted with the reminder of loss. It is a very delicate subject. Of late, I've come to believe that we are each of us the sum of the moments we share with our loved ones. And when they pass away and we lost our memories of the people, we lost part of ourselves. It is though it's a thought that saddens me to no end. If our memories of the departed are no longer to be entrusted to the cloud, I wish that those already taken could be returned to us. Well, my friends, I must resume my formal duties. My thanks again for your aid. I wish there was a way to return the memories, though there would be like a city-wide mourning. Malisity speaks true. Our memories are what define us. They form the path we walk to be where we are. My endless self, I expect, was much alike to me in the beginning. But I cannot become like her no more than she could become like me. For once our path diverged, so too did our lives and experiences. That's true. Even if we start from the same place, we all have different journeys. At some point, things like our goals and our ways of thinking are bound to change. Yeah, The Endless Sphene was one possibility. A version of myself who made choices I wanted to believe I never would. I'm beginning to come to terms with the fact I did, though. Huh? Is that... Oh, that's gonna be her, isn't it? Yep, that's her. And she is staring at us. Hello. The simulant. Oh, she knows. She knows. She was looking straight at us. If I didn't know better, I would say she wanted us to follow her. I have a bad feeling about this, but we might not have another chance to figure out what she's up to. We're going after her, right? Yeah. Can we take Sphene back to the back rooms, though? No? Okay, we're just taking her with us. Joy of joys. Nothing could go wrong. Nothing at all. That was my first time seeing the simulant. Though she was smiling, something about her scared me. It's a strange feeling pursuing one's spitting image. Where does he want us to go, I wonder? The simulant headed into the street over there. The neon stein is that way. Let's hurry. Oh, is he going to the back room? That's not good. What is he up to? I don't like this. Did we lose her? I don't know. Did we? I don't think we did.
Not here. Let's press on, if only a little further.
She is here somewhere.
Huh?
Oh. Was I just hit by lightning?
Hey, are you alright?
Quite clearly not.
So she didn't die. Vexing, but expected.
That was about the strongest bolt we can produce within Everkeep. What now?
We obtain more precise measurements. Narrow the range of variables to avoid unnecessary trial and error. That is the most expeditious course of action.
Hello?
I know that voice.
You do?
You there! Yes, you!
Yes.
We have important business with you.
You don't say.
We left something in your keeping. The key to interdimensional fusion. You will kindly return it to us, yes?
No. Not a chance. You ask me after you try to kill me.
Now that you mention it, the other way around may have been more appropriate.
You think?
If I had the key, I wouldn't need to be cruel and turn away so many people. Far more than 5,000 could become endless and know eternal happiness.
What? You mean to steal ether from other worlds again?
All is for the sake of his experiments.
Who is he?
'Twas for that reason, you know, that the previous me created the Endless. I pity her. She was forced to attempt the impossible, to turn every soul who dies into an Endless, even though there's no end to them. Admittedly, that was part of the plan. Her desperation would drive her to claim the key and use it, and sure enough, she did just that. I know you had a soft spot for her, Lamachi. So for what it's worth, I'm truly sorry. Alas, we are naught more than pawns, pieces in his grand design.
Don't you dare make light of her love for her people. Don't you dare!
Strike me down if you wish. I shall be made anew. And I doubt many would look kindly upon the vow of resolve of Tuliolol if she attacked a neighboring queen, and not for the first time. Would you be willing to accept the repercussions?
Damn you!
What is the objective of these experiments?
You're speaking to me?
Yes.
Our goal is to usher in the next phase of mankind's evolution. Since time immemorial, life has used death to facilitate adaptation in an ever-changing environment. The old and infirm are weeded out, allowing the species to thrive. Generational succession. This has been our survival strategy. Yet, this strategy has long since reached its practical limit. It is outdated. It relies on progeny, which gives rise to unchecked population growth. Resources become scarce, invariably leading to conflict. All the while, death is ever present and robs our species of untold potential. Where man now stands in his evolution, bodies of flesh no longer make sense. What we must strive for next is carefully managed, eternal preservation.
Calyx! You're Calyx, aren't you?
Calyx.
You know him?
Has he been alive for 400 years as well?
The young genius who had mastered electrode technology. He founded the scientific collective known as Preservation and devoted himself to developing a cure for the paralysis which plagued our people. always had your gaze set upon the future, and I know you do now. But I beg you, do not deceive the people of Alexandria. Do not manipulate them with this imitation forged from my memories. Well, how rude. Yet, whatever you may say, I'm the one whom the people regard as queen. You may have worn the crown for a few years, but now you are no one. Just a frail, fleshy version of me that could die at any moment. The kingdom has no use for such as you.
Our demand is simple. Surrender the key. Refusal will necessitate consequences.
I don't got the key. Gave it to you, Stola. But yeah, this is not great. No words. What a cruel thing to say to Sphene. Yeah, are you alright, Malisity? Forgive me, I was once able to use healing spells, but my long slumber appears to have sapped my magical reserves. It's frustrating to be powerless, but perhaps I must accept my newfound limitation. That's fine. But what now? The meeting. Sphene has a pained look in her eyes. Alexandria has no need for a Queen Sphene. Is the Queen of Reason my endless counterpart that they love? And although it is hard truth to accept, it is nevertheless the truth. I must find a new way to serve. You're not alone, and together we can get through anything. Well said, and it just so happens there's something that only you can do right this moment. Let's start with Calyx. What can you tell us about him? He was a prodigy who specialized in the field of electrope and made his mark during the storm surge. Yet even as he basked in the admiration of his peers, he struggled with an illness he had from birth, which left him precious little time to live. For him to still be here 4 centuries on, I think it's safe to assume that he too has become an endless. I'm not sure, because he has like injectable things into his neck. Why would he have that as an endless? I see. While we're somewhat familiar with preservation, I never imagined we crossed paths with one of them like this. Except maybe if that is just the look he was most familiar with on himself. You know about preservation? A little, yeah. We do. They're supposed to have created Everkeep's core system as well as the Endless Sphene. Did they? All I was slumbering? The members of Oblivion have spent a lot of time investigating preservation. We should head to the back room and tell them what happened. Yeah. That's a good idea. We need to like update everybody on what's going on. Right, back to the back rooms, and here we have Graha. We heard about the ambush. You seem to have weathered it well, but try to avoid straining yourself to... Do you hear me? I mean, I was just hit by a massive amount of lightning. It's fine. To think that Kryle's parents were once members of preservation. I've given the other a summary, but we can't wait on the details. But we can wait on the details if you need some rest. No. Are you feeling alright? The sign might yield some clues. We are fine. Fine! We've been through worse.
We've heard what happened. So, preservation has revealed itself at last.
Yes. Aggressively so.
And using the key, they mean to turn even more people into Endless.
Mm-hmm.
It seems safe to assume that they too intend to steal ether from the other reflections. But unlike the previous Sphene, they have no intention of saving everyone. Calyx, of all people, would know precisely how much ether is required to sustain an Endless. Thus, he is able to set a realistic limit to their creation, without being swayed by emotion.
Carefully managed, eternal preservation. Whether or not this can be considered an evolution, 'tis plain that man's very existence would be forever changed.
Say, if this Calyx is as brilliant a scientist as everyone says, could he have been the one who erased everyone's memories of Endless Sphene's death?
Most likely, yeah.
That is a possibility, though I cannot speak to his motives.
Though Calyx has outright stated his ultimate goal, how his actions will further this agenda remains unclear. That said, we have seen how anxiety towards death continues to spread amongst Alexandrians. Perhaps the simulant stokes this fear, to entice them to become endless.
Everyone is afraid of death. We try to put it out of our minds, and I do not blame the people for feeling as they do. Nonetheless, I wish to stop the simulant. I wish to do what I can for those who believe in their queen. Although I wear no crown, were I to forsake the people, then I would truly have no place here.
I don't know if this will help in that endeavor, but I've found something interesting.
Oh.
When I analyzed the sign that Calyx appeared on, I was able to determine the source of transmission. I traced it back to a terminal used only by preservation, located in the Foundation sector.
Foundation sector? That came up in my mother's records, didn't it? It's where the old castle was hidden.
Everkeep was built atop the castle of the former kingdom. Access to the immediate area, the Foundation sector, is highly restricted, with map data accordingly classified.
So the castle is still there.
The old castle is inside this tower.
It's an ideal place for preservation to conceal a terminal, I must say. Having existed since the storm surge, they would be familiar with the castle's layout.
But I wonder, would someone so versed in electrope, such as Calyx, be so careless as to leave a trail?
Oh, I expect he intended for us to find the terminal.
He wants us to come over.
It may be a trap, but it's our only lead. What do you think, my friend?
Yeah, I'll walk into a trap, no problem. If we have a lead, I say we follow it. What's he gonna do, shoot lightning at me again?
Agreed. And besides, you owe him for that bolt of lightning.
Exactly.
If you're set on this course of action, I'll work on getting you access to the Foundation sector. Sit tight for now.
Okay. I guess that is where we're gonna get into our dungeon.
Please, let me come with you. I may not possess any special skills, but I know the castle better than any. So please.
I don't mind.
All right. If that's what you want, then we go together. The rest of us will take point and secure the way, and we'll count on you to guide us in the castle.
I do like that, like, this version of Sphene, her hair is a little bit flatter. Feels a little bit more natural, while the other one is more almost artificial. At last we have a plan. Let's make it count. According to the records from Uvivata, my mother was investigating orogenics for her own research into souls. There was a map data for orogenics in the records, and that's how we learned about the castle in the Foundation sector. Ah. I'm working on securing a route to the Foundation sector. Please sit tight for a while. Calyx determined how many will become endless, but leaves the choice of who in the hands of the people. It's his idea of fairness, or does he simply not care? Perhaps he considers all to be worthy of salvation? Oh, but it's too early for us to speculate. In the world of Sphene's memories, the town was already submerged. Given their dire circumstance, I expect the people consider stripping the castle for materia to rebuild. For the structure to endure even now, it speaks of the importance to the Alexandrians as well as the resilience. One thing about Sphene's outfit, why did they leave in the back pockets? Like, it's a cool detail, but still, like, we have the back pockets peeking down here. It bothers me. Thank you for allowing me to accompany you. It may take time for me to find my place in this new Alexandria, but I will slowly but surely. Yeah, of course. What do you all say? Okay, it's the same thing. The castle was once my home. I shall do my utmost to be of use on this mission. Descend to the Foundation. Shale is eager to get on with it. Right, I believe I've plotted a viable route to the Foundation sector. As we don't have much information on the area, I'll come along and get geographical data on site. You can leave the navigation to me. I'll stay behind this time, but let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Oblivion is fortunate to have a capable adapter like you, Ululja, and no matter what the future holds, your knowledge of Electrope is bound to serve you well. Ah. With such dependable support here, we may embark on our mission. Come, let's head to the lift in the government sector. Sure. You gonna be okay being behind on your own? Be safe out there. Not that I think he's gonna be in danger or anything. It's just, you know, I understand also if he would like to come along. He is so mature for his age. It is amazing. Now, one kind of interesting thing is that symbol up there. This is the symbol we've seen on, like, Eternal Sphene and the simulant. But also, it was on the jacket of the boy. Well, the man that's, like, the preservation guy. I found this word's really hard to say. But I have a feeling this is the symbol of preservation. Hello. Oh no. Back here. There is everybody. Oh, there's even a lift attendant. Hello. Everything has been arranged for your passage to the Foundation sector. From here we head to the very bottom of Underkeep. I can't help but feel nervous returning there after so long. Calyx has all but invited us, so we must assume that we are expected. Yeah. Oblivion's gotten us permission to use the lift. It's nice when things can move quickly. There's no direct lift to the Foundation sector, so we'll have to transfer to another one on the way. If we take the wrong lift, we'll end up in the wrong sector, so be sure to follow her instructions. According to Tessalja's record, the tower is divided into inner and outer section below Orgenix. The castle is at the heart of the inner section. So, upon arriving at the foundation sector, we need to make our way inwards. Malisity, take this communicator with you. Yeah, sure. It's been modified to track your coordinates, so I'll be guiding you as I collect data. Sounds like we're all set. Let's get going. This is gonna be the dungeon, isn't it? Yep, the Underkeep. Very exciting. Okay, let's see what everybody has to say first. I'll be your guide for the descent to the Foundation sector, after which Shale will take over. Please take care not to lose the communicator. We're heading into a trap, so watch your step. Calyx used the people's love for Sphene to further his own schemes. We can't allow him to do so any longer. Whatever it takes, we will find and stop him. Though we're taking a risk, the far greater danger would be to wait. This time, let us take the battle to Calyx. Yes. I shall follow close behind with Shale. It would be nice if this foray was uneventful, but that would be a naive hope. Better to expect the worst. Indeed. Pretty music. So this is the foundation of the Everkeep.
There are beasts ahead of you. They must have gotten in and made themselves at home.
Let's have, so we can see here what they say. Look at this. Like, it's interesting to see actual ground under the keep. No, I'm gonna have my actual like setup that I actually use for playing. Graha, will you? Oh no, Vuklamat. Thank you. Oh, I just forgot. Vuklamat usually tries to stand on me at bad times, doesn't he? So does Kryle. I am hoping that Graha is a good healer. We will see. Oh, he's a white mage healer. I also don't know what my optimal rotation is anymore. They made so many changes with the patch. But that's fine. I mostly like playing the Pictomancer because I just like the visuals of it. It's very cutesy. I like playing cutesy things. I also like drawing, so it's like, ooh, feels fun.
There.
Oh no! He didn't say, if I may, but in my head it played. Like, I heard him say it in my brain. I keep on forgetting he does that. Graha, please, show me kindness and don't do that. The Underkeep Hornfly. I like the music here. Also, look at like massive turbines. When the Pictomancer first came out, like when I first saw it, I wasn't sure if I would like the spell effects. I thought they were too... like they didn't fit in. But they've really grown on me, and I quite like them. I still really like playing the White Mage. It's just... I haven't geared it up very much. Allow me? I took a little
There should be an access hatch
break.
nearby that leads inside. Look for an opening.
So I took a little bit of a break and was playing other games, which I think is healthy for, well, everyone to do at some point. Especially if you're not having fun, then taking a break is always good. Though the main failing is just there was not that much content. I am excited though for things to like get a little bit more exciting in the later part of this patch. I am honestly a bit sad to see that we are not getting like either of the big content until like in April, May?
No holding back.
But at least we have the raid till then, which is something, but we have been kind of doing raids for the past month, so people are understandably a little bit tired of them and excited to get something new. It's something they need to look into when they make when they plan the next expansion, is content release has to be adjusted to be more balanced. The variety we have right now is clearly not working. Or like the content release plan. My cat is angry. Hi! Katla is angry about puppies. Or well, the singular puppy. There's a big door. I've been thinking about making a video where I take together like the main points I would like them to learn from this expansion for like future content. Not like a bashing video. More focused on like what I personally think would help a lot in like showing the best qualities of the game and making the game better. Haven't decided if I will make it yet, but yeah, I don't want it to be like a bashing video. I don't really like making those, because I think there is plenty of good in the game, but there are also plenty of issues, and we have to be realistic about both sides. So, if you were to tell them, like, some lesson you would like them to learn to make the game better, what would it be? Are we gonna slide?
I'm detecting something big. You'll have to deal with it to continue on.
Yes. Hello, Gargant. Oh! Wait, weren't in Final Fantasy IX, weren't Gargants the guys that were like upside down and would like walk around the tunnels? I think so. Oh, I stood in bad because I had a lot of ground stuff. Yeah, it is. No, it's not trying to flee. There we go. Ooh. Graha, thank you. I'm taking all the debuffs. Move.
Just the beginning.
Whoa. Okay, let's try that again. I wonder, does Grah have like different lines depending on what the role he is in? So would that just mean that I don't want him to be a DPS? Because his current lines have not been as offensive to my ear as the "if I may." I'm gonna go here and drop this here because
just the beginning.
Yeah. Because I need to be in this circle for a bit. Until I get my... Oh! You ass! I'm not gonna get my rainbow drift now. No, I missed the rainbow drift. That was very mean of you. You have this. What is this? Okay. We're just gonna follow Graha. I think that's the best thing to do right now. I need to pay attention. So, I'm a little bit rusty on the Pictomancer. I haven't been playing it... I haven't been playing much for a bit. I've mostly been coming on to, like, do some reputation quests to level some of my alt jobs. But I have not been coming on to, like, actually do... like, any notable content. Like, most of the stuff I have been doing hasn't even required fighting. Okay.
Try this.
How do I know which ones are about to do their thing? Is the question.
Hold still.
Yeah, combat has never been my strong suit in this game. But that is fine. That's why I usually don't go into any of the like really challenging content until I feel like ready and that I know what I'm doing on my class. There we go.
Good work. Now, proceed to the access hatch and head inside.
It was a very clever creature. What do we get? Quick tongue materia. Not what I'm like most hoping for, but it's okay. Look at all the sand. On we go. There's the castle. I wish you guys would not insist on standing in my way, because I would like to go into first person. But Wuglamat will try to stand in front of me at all times. That is pretty. That is really pretty. I have like the light coming in from up there. There is the castle. Oh, we got some lizards. Let me refresh my things. Wuglamat! I was refreshing my things. You don't get insta drawings if you fight things. Oh well. Yeah, I think they like reduced the damage on my big pictures and increased damage on my colors. But I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna have to like check out Icy Veins or the balance or something to like find out what I should be doing. The perk is the Pictomancer is both fatty geared, and I am just not having the attention span today to really be able to heal even remotely efficiently, so we do things this way. I do love that one of my attacks is just a gigantic hammer. It is very, very fun. Singular. They have like a thing on the end of their tails, like these things are around here, like they're holding them with their tails. Their tails have like a grabber.
Everkeep's construction was apparently a constant battle against the rising water level. Even during the war, the people labored to maintain the castle. It meant a lot to them. It's upsetting to think that preservation's terminal is in this place.
Hold on. Someone's jamming communications. Step alert.
I think we know who's jamming. Oh! Look at that. I forget his name though. Oh hey, bygone subrunner and bygone sentries. Oh. It is very pretty. I really like the aesthetic of the castle. But I also found like the art in Final Fantasy IX to be quite pretty. And the architecture. I like the architecture of Alexandria and Lindblom quite a bit. I also like the Canal Town one, but not as much. Though that one was very fun. I just forget what the name of the place was. Oh, neckband of aiming. I haven't checked out these things. So, we got a ring. Which is really not my style, but okay. And then we got a necklace that is also really not my style. Does not appeal to me. I am curious to see what the gear from here will look like. I need to remember to like refresh my stuff before starting fights.
There.
Yeah, I think he really has different dialogue depending on what role he is. He is perfectly acceptable as a healer. That is amazing. I only hate him as a DPS. Or maybe a tank? At least I only hate him as what he was. Or they have like heard my complaints and just changed the dialogue. I'm so glad. I don't know why I hate the If I May so much, but it is just... It weirdly gets on my nerves.
So, you have come. Let us measure your strength.
Yes. Let's do this. Soldier S0. Oh, look at this. It's like a ballroom. Oh. Okay, you're gonna go in... What was that? Ah, I see. Okay, there's gonna be damage on this side. I think. Oh, she's like picking which one. Here? Ooh, oh, wait. I was a little bit late on that shield. How do I know, like, which ones he's gonna pick? Oh, is it just the one at the end of the line? Okay. Get this up. We are almost ready for the next burst window. Oh, let's... not.
Allow me.
Oh, I should find my limit break. I don't even have my limit break on my bars. I should really do that. I can actually get to limit break. I'm gonna do that right after this fight. Here. There we go. I figured it out. I understand this mechanic now. I will forget it before I come here next time, but that's okay.
That was hardly a challenge, I see. You will show me more. I bid you press on.
He's so polite in his madness. Let me find my limit break. There we go. Sabathons of healing. Now I get all the healing items. Ooh. It's like actual armor. And not bad looking either. I mean, at least it's kind of nice that my healer is getting gear. Let me refresh everything. Oh, I see like soldiers there. That's the entrance hall. Like, it looks very similar to the first game. From Final Fantasy IX, from the reference material. I probably should not have done like my whole entire first rotation here.
Take that.
Oh well. It's not like I'm in a hurry. I can have it like be ready again before I go take on the next boss. I might even want to take some pictures here.
Back off!
Interesting, we haven't found, like, there's nothing for us to read yet. No little extra bits of lore. But we do have some voice acting in this dungeon, so that kind of makes up for it. Oh! I was gonna go up there to take pictures! How dare you! Terror Knight. So rude. This is so pretty. Oh look! We have like all the pictures. Some of these look like they're from like Alexandria. Yeah, these all look like they're kind of from Alexandria. Oh, there's an enemy over there. Looks like it's the same pictures on the other side. Yes. Oh. What a pretty place. Like, look at the chandeliers. It's like a mixture of futuristic things, like with the electrope and stuff, and then like really old fantasy look, almost. What does the treasure give us? Might materia. Hello. I also really like the music here. I want this music for my house. It is so peaceful. Like, this orchestration role would be amazing. Should also try to remember to like download it. I will record it and then like put it as the background in some of my videos. It's very peaceful. Right here. Sorry, I know I keep on mentioning Final Fantasy IX, but right here is where we first meet Garnet. At least I think so. It kind of looks like that area. She comes out of that door dressed as a white mage, like in costume. From the balcony where she was sitting with the queen. I have a full playthrough of Final Fantasy IX on my other channel. I highly recommend... I'm not gonna make it. I highly recommend checking it out. It was a fun, like, little experience to go through. I played it just before Dawntrail came out.
Hold still!
And I am glad I did. Though I still think they need to be careful to not rely as heavily as they do on the older games. Dawntrail has a little bit too much with a mixture of Final Fantasy XI and Final Fantasy IX. And like, it's beautiful, it's fun. But I understand also why people sometimes find it a little bit tiring.
You are untroubled thus far, but I have something that may test you yet.
Yay! Something that may test us. Oh, that's the final boss. Are those guns? That's gonna be a mechanic.
We still lack sufficient data. Very well. Let us see how you perform against this.
This looks familiar. I don't remember what this is. But I am impressed that we are being sent against, basically...
This machine has long guarded these crumbling halls.
Isn't it a shame that I come then and destroy it? Could we not?
How will you handle this?
I don't know. What is this? Ooh. That's what it is? Okay. Interesting.
Let us introduce more weaponry.
He's so, like, he's so clinical. Oh, I can. That's limit break. I never get a limit break. Oh, I should have waited because now there's like two. Oh yeah. Guys, could we not stack this?
Let us see what this yields.
Okay, let's try it again. Okay, the effect spreads out. I need to avoid those two so they don't kill me. Noted.
This machine has long guarded these crumbling halls. How will you handle this?
I am safe if I stand right here. So that is how I will handle it. Use the time to paint some pictures. I'm still safe. I'm gonna use this again. Don't stack with me. I don't trust them. That was so much damage. Graha. Graha. You have to heal me a little bit faster, buddy.
A new approach to assess your adaptability.
Okay. That thing is gonna teleport over there, so... here?
Still alive? How unfortunate.
Back off!
I love him. It's like, not that yet. Oh well. So disappointed.
For you to die here, it would save me trouble later.
True. Like, I don't doubt it. I just don't have any particular interest in dying at the moment. I'll die later. Ah. Ooh. Okay, my limit break is kind of pretty. Okay, I need to... I have no good place to stand. Holy shit. I should not have survived that.
Allow me.
But it's dead. Whew.
That will do. We have enough to proceed with an analysis.
I'm sorry I broke your stone. That was like an ancient artifact from at least 400 years ago. You really shouldn't use it as a weapon. What do you say, Kryl? Shale and Sphene shouldn't be far behind. The trap was sprung as expected. Where are you hiding, Calyx? Ooh, jacket of scouting. Okay, what does it look like? I don't know. Feels very similar to things we've gotten before. Haven't we gotten like this exact jacket before? It doesn't inspire me. But it's time to enter the Underkeep.
calyx was measuring our strength. Is that why he contrived to lead us here?
It looks like we've cleared away the machines and beasts. But who knows what else he might have in store. From here on out, Sphene and Shale will move with us. Let's find that terminal, but stay alert for more threats.
Yeah. Has to be very careful from now on. So, Sphene, you used to live here? Gotta be weird walking through your old home like this.
Before my illness left me bedridden, I used to walk through here on my way to watch Otis and Zelenia train. You knew Otis, if I'm not mistaken. Zelenia was his second in command in the Royal Knights of Alexandria. Oh, how I loved to see the two of them spar. I once dreamed of fighting by their side, so I studied the magical arts under my tutor.
Aww.
But when I was 15, the storm surge broke out, and both my father and mother passed away. As the new queen, I was forbidden from taking to the battlefield, for our nation would fracture had I died without a successor. Though in the end I could barely move, I regret that I didn't go out there and fight. At least while I still could. My endless self lamented not being able to protect the realm with benevolence. 'Tis a feeling to which I can relate.
Sphene.
Ah, forgive me. 'Twas not my intent to darken the mood. Come, let us press on.
She is so young when you think about it. A lot of responsibility.
This is one big castle, though. How far does this hallway go? Do you know, Sphene?
Sphene? How did we lose her?
What?
How did we lose her? She was right there. Oh.
What happened?
Oh, they lost both of us. Well, it's better that we're both lost together at least. Oh, hey, we found your throne. We get to see what it looked like.
Oh, it seems our guest brought company. So this was your doing? It was. We installed a teleporter that is triggered by the presence of the key, you see?
We have the key? On us?
Ah, I'm afraid etheric transmissions cannot penetrate the walls of the throne room. It will take your friends a good while to find you.
Ah.
I confess the Valia Pira did not suffice to assess your capabilities. So I shall try something else. You are free to use anything at your disposal. The better you fight, the more accurate my data. Obtaining a precise measure of your strength, that is the most expeditious way to reclaim the key to which you so stubbornly cling.
Well, I'm not handing it over, it's mine. I think I made it in my previous life.
Zelenia, dashing as ever. These villains mean to do us harm. Strike them down, I bid you. What? This machine is Zelenia.
Yep.
Indeed it is. We couldn't preserve her memories while she lived, so she has been reconstructed from our recollections of her.
Yeah.
The endless me being created in answer to the earnest desires of Alexandrians. That I can accept. But to twist the memories of those I held dear and treat them as playthings. This disgrace I cannot abide!
Yeah. So you made her angry now?
Loath though I am to comply with their demands, this monstrosity must be destroyed. Not least of all for Zelenia's honor.
I will happily do so.
If she was indeed created from my memories, even if I cannot fight, I may be able to offer you counsel. So please, lend me your strength and end this farce.
Of course. It's time to summon in friends. I wonder if he knows what Asians are. And like, what all these implications are.
There it is.
Ah. Okay, he knows something. Oh. The biggest problem is Alright, it is time to enter the trial. You may notice I changed my glam because, well, I went to bed, but here we are. New day, new trial. Hopefully I will do good. I'm again going in on the Pictomancer, just... I don't wanna kill everybody by trying to heal. Not that I'm doing much better on my poor Picto.
I am Zelenia, Triantaphili, Royal Knight of Alexandria, and sworn blade of Her Majesty the Queen.
It reminds me of Beatrix. Alright.
Upon my blade I swear, no harm shall come to Her Highness.
You will not defile Zelenia's memory any longer.
Should we stand inside this? Inside.
Feel
Okay.
the sting of my divine blade!
I know this technique. You must keep moving.
Keep moving. I see.
Have at you!
Feels like, yeah. He starts introducing, like, the things he's gonna do. Wait. And now here. Yes.
That her blade work should be recreated so faithfully.
I mean, it's impressive, but also kind of horrid.
I will suffer none to threaten Alexandria!
Okay.
Heavens roar!
Oh, I read that completely wrong. By the way, if you hear bells ringing in the background, that is my puppy going like, I want to go outside, even though I just came inside like 2 minutes ago. So, yeah.
Have care. Zelenia was capable of much, much more.
Yes, we have gotten her down like 20%.
Show you the soul of a royal knight. For the honor and glory of Alexandria, I strike!
Ooh. That is pretty.
No more games.
Quickly, away from the sigils! The sigils channel magic. Be on your guard.
Sphene, you're lovely, but yeah.
You've no time even to fear my wrath.
You must brace for blade and magic both.
Have at you!
Okay, we are good on the side we're on. This means I can do this. Gonna move out of the side. Gonna move.
Taste my steel!
Oh.
There is no escape!
Stand here.
Surge!
Am I standing with the tanks? That's what I'm doing. Okay, this is fine.
Fall!
Kinda need to be
I
inside
know
this
this
though.
is merely a reconstruction, and yet
And yet not good. Oh, I got myself
my
deep
life
up.
to the kingdom. Have at you!
I need to practice my job more. I also need my dog to not be distracting me. Týra, hættu. Hættu. Þú ert ekki fara út. Komdu. Komdu, Týra. Komdu.
I am sworn to protect my queen. I will die before I yield.
Gotten Puppy to understand that she needs to just chill for a second. So she just came inside, but she is allowed to go out into the garden, like on a lead. And then when summer comes, like, more, and the ground isn't really frozen, we're gonna like fence in the garden and put a doggy door for her, so she can just go out when she wants. Until then, we have taught her how to ring a bell. But sometimes we can't be going like in and out constantly. No. Oh, I did stupid. And just killed my burst face. What I need the aesthetics of the Pictomancer.
That's right.
With the DPS
Zelenia
rotation
was
of a
always
white.
there to protect me.
That's what I need. I am the player they keep on simplifying all the classes for. I am sorry. I wish they did not do that. Having a nice variety in... Wait. Yeah. Having a nice variety in classes for people who actually like more challenging rotations is important.
Rage and royal!
But this is going quite well. See, it's fun mechanics. Very flashy. I like the aesthetics of the roses. It is very pretty.
Have at you!
I still need to focus better. And down she goes.
Graceful display. Forgive me, my queen. I have failed you.
Oh, you're welcome. Of course I keep you from harm. Oh, I am so sorry. I am really so sorry. You deserved better. Now, cinematic. I'm worried that now he has finished his testing.
Did you get what you needed?
I did. Though these figures will complicate matters.
Is that so? Well, if we are done here, then I shall end the transmission.
Hold it! If you have no scruples about thus defiling the memories of Zelenia, then there is no way we will ever see eye to eye. You are not fit to be entrusted with the cherished memories of Alexandrians.
I, for one, have no wish to employ the fruits of my research in this manner. It is a waste of time and effort. But since I relinquished my flesh long ago, I must resort to every conceivable method, so long as the hero insists on keeping the key.
Well, I'm not handing over the key.
Why do you so oppose our objective? With the
Because
key, we will
mass
be able to
genocide.
harvest ether from other reflections and bring forth more endless. We could give this chance to evolve not only to the people of the Ninth, but to those of the Source as well. I see no reason why you should reject such a boon.
You are aware of the connection between of the worlds, right? Let's start with that. Like...
Oh, don't tell me you thought you were the only ones who knew. That is the height of hubris.
Oh, I was more thinking like, you are aware of calamities, my dude.
I'd say our conversation has run its course. Ultimately, what you think is immaterial, for the seeds we've sown have already quickened. The people have glimpsed hope in transcending death, and they can ill turn away from it. And thus does my role come to an end. The rest I leave in your capable hands, Calyx.
As a token of gratitude for consenting to my tests, I leave you with a gift. Be sure to take it with you.
There was no consent obtained. There was a severe lack of consent. Oh. Her crown. What? The way she spoke, like... Did she cease to exist? The Sphene copy? And there it is glowing. I wonder. Zelenia was kind, but she could be stern, a pillar of strength when I ascended the throne in troubled times. Not only did she protect me, she also buoyed my spirit whenever it threatened to buckle under the pressure of my station. By preserving her memory and honor, you've done more for me than you could know. Thank you. Yeah, of course. I am worried we should avoid putting that crown on Sphene though. I worry that it might have something it can do. Shared paths. Sphene stands in silence. Yeah, things are weird now.
Zelenia, it pains me to think that you're gone too.
Aha! Oh, we found you at last.
Oh yeah, they're here too. Hey friends!
You had us quite worried when you suddenly disappeared. What in the world happened?
It was another test.
Then preservation's objective is indeed what Calyx claimed. But for them to know about the source and the shards, and to refer to theirs as the 9th, that raises some questions.
Indeed. But for now, I'm just glad the two of you are safe.
That is something.
Oh, right. While we were scouring the castle for you, we came upon a room that looked like a library.
Ooh, lore.
By learning about the Alexandria of old, we may gain valuable insights into preservation. Might we take a number of books with us?
So books still remain. Of course. You are welcome to any that may be of use.
It would have been really weird if she had said
Could
no.
we take a look around here first? I'm especially curious about the area over by the throne.
Yeah, the crown was left behind. Are we just gonna ignore the...
This tiara.
Yeah.
It was hers. The Endless Sphene's. What's it doing here?
It's a type of regulator, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
It contains the data of the Endless Sphene's memories. Calyx likely used it to create the simulant. Which means that as long as the tiara is in our keeping, we shouldn't need to deal with any more simulants. Strange that he would abandon it, though. Perhaps because the simulant already played her role, like she said. Or Calyx made a copy of the memories.
It would be weird if he had not made a copy.
In any case, not much information of import appears to remain on this terminal. But I'll make it so we can access it remotely from the back room.
Lovely. Don't put the crown on you.
This contains the memories of another me. The tale of her journey as Queen of Alexandria. Might I hold on to this tiara? You may examine it whenever you wish, of course.
Sure, just don't put it on.
It would be for the best, I think.
I worry she will
Does that work
try
for
it
you,
on
Shay?
and it will rewrite her memories.
No objections from me. All right, I'm finished. Let's head to the library and then back outside.
Farewell, Zelenia.
No. I quite like this version of Sphene. She's very sweet. Right, Graha, your thoughts? Calyx seems to consider the reflection naught but fields to harvest what is endless. I do not make a habit of dismissing the assertion of others out of hand, but I cannot abide such callous disregard for life. I am with you on that. The interference made it impossible to locate you, and prevented link pearl transmission besides. Apologies that we couldn't be there for a critical moment, but as usual, you found a way to handle matters. Yeah. Based on the geographical data I gathered, it seems the inner section containing the castle served as a residential area during the early stages of Underkeep's construction. The outer section was then added when they expanded the structure into its present-day shape. I expect a system to dry the earth was installed so that they could build a stable foundation on submerged land. Clever. I'm glad everyone is safe. Aww, cutie. The Endless Sphene was just a projected image outside living memory, so it was a bit of a surprise to see an actual item that belonged to her. On the way back, I asked Shale why the tiara might have been in the throne room. She believes that it was being used to record Sphene's actions. There's no way to tell now whether or not it was with her knowledge. But it can't be used for questionable ends anymore, so we can at least take comfort in that. Though, if it does record actions, could this thing be used to spy on us? We don't know how it works. So, does somebody have to wear it for it to actually record, or is it enough for it to simply be in the room with us, for it to record what we're up to? We might have just taken like a mini spy with us. The simulant gave the impression that she wouldn't be back, but I suppose only time will tell. And at present, we have no further leads on Calyx. Also, yeah, she gave impression she wouldn't be back, but could she be back? We just brought the crown into our hideout. We don't know if they know where the backrooms are and where we're hiding. We may have just brought both a spy thing in here or a thing that can quite literally summon up the simulant. None of this is good. For now, perhaps you could take a moment to contact our friends. It would be good to catch each other up on recent development, and I am certain everyone would appreciate hearing from you. Sure. Call our friends. Okay. Let's start with Histola. She's our expert on, like, other areas. I hope we get to call everyone, though. If it isn't Malisity, is something the matter? No, just got big update. So, Preservation is behind the recent intrigue. It doesn't surprise me. I'm glad to hear you're none the worse for your trials, though. Yeah. As for myself, I've just concluded a meeting with Gossen. I told him about the cure for 11 sickness, and we formed a tentative plan to treat all those who are stricken. I am now otherwise unoccupied, so I shall take a look around the governmental sector and see if aught is amiss. And if this calyx is obsessed with the key, then I ought to begin studying it in earnest as well. Yeah. I am still a little bit surprised we hadn't started doing that yet. Talking about Levin sickness, when we first heard about it, I understood Levin sickness to be basically more like allergy, like hypersensitivity to like the lightning energy, not having too much lightning energy in your body like the people on the first. But I seem to have misunderstood it. So Levin sickness is very much like being infused with too much light. They have too much lightning in their body and that is making them ill. It's not that their body is too sensitive to lightning. So therefore the porxies work, which is great. But yeah, I definitely misunderstood, like, what the sickness was. Alfino, what are you up to, buddy? Ah, excellent timing, my friend. I had a mind to call you myself to see how you were faring. Oh, I fought a gigantic robot. Calyx? While something was obviously afoot, I couldn't have imagined that such an individual would be involved. It's well you were able to prevent the simulant from sowing further uncertainty. That said, her absence may have consequences. Yeah. The people of Alexandria still have great trust in Sphene. It is plain in the way they speak of her even now, and in how the simulant was able to win them over. When they notice he has ceased to appear again, rumor and worry will spread. We must be mindful of any pronounced shift in mood of the populace. But forgive me, it's been a battle after battle for you, hasn't it? We can handle ourselves for now, so pray rest up while you can and recover your strength. Then Alice? I'm glad we get to contact everyone. Yes, hello, Malisity. For you to call out of the blue, is something wrong? No, everything is good. What? You went all the way to the bottom of Underkeep and you didn't think to ask me to come? Everything is good as long as Alice stays far away from us until she calms down again. But I suppose I've been fairly busy myself. I am pleased to say that we received permission to begin administering the cure for Levin sickness to the citizens. I'm actually due to visit a boy named Milos. Oh, I remember Milos. To see how he is responding to his treatment. You've met him before with Lamity, I believe. The two of you should attend as well if you have time. I would love that. He was kind of our introduction to the Levin sickness. Erenville? Malisity, this is a surprise. Has Wooglamad gotten into trouble again? No, not her. I see. Knowing you, I expect you're already looking forward to the next obvious trap. Try not to overdo it. I will do my best. I'm in the outskirts at the moment. I've been helping the people with their work and talking to those I met to gauge their sentiment. It's been uneventful for the most part, but there was one notable development. Following recent events, some here stopped wearing a regulator. This has led to a disparity in what people remember about the Queen's death, and the occasional episode of confusion. Oh, okay, so people on the outskirts, some of them actually remember what happened. That is an interesting development. I'll be sure to let you know if there are any other changes. I am curious how the people, like the two groups, react to one another now. Because there is a chance that we could end up with two factions that are actually opposing, depending on what they remember. Raha? I thought I heard Alice yelling. I hope everything is alright. Yeah, she's just pissed she didn't get to hit a big robot. I see you were able to reach everyone. That's well. Yeah. It irks me to think we've been let on by Calyx, but I'll do my best to find clues of his passage. I'll take a look at the preservation terminal. Hopefully there will be something useful. I wanna get to take a look at the terminal. And the books. Let me read stuff. Being able to contact people so far away so easily can do wonders for your peace of mind. Link pearls really are convenient things. Yeah. Link pearls weren't that common in Tural before. What do you say, Sphene? What did the others have to say, if I may ask? Well, they're all doing good, working on their own things, curing Levin sickness. They finished treating Milos. Then we have to go and visit him. Would you mind if I accompanied you? I understand he's afflicted with the self-same condition as I was, and I cannot help but worry for him. Oh, of course, we don't mind at all. I do mind. Endless Sphene kept on visiting him. Repeatedly. He was in frequent, close contact with her. He is gonna recognize you. I swear we're just parading this girl around, going like, yeah, we definitely don't have the real Queen Sphene just walking around this place. This is a terrible choice. In the meantime, I shall take myself around Solution 9 and see how things are. I share Alphinaud's concern about the Queen's absence, and even setting that aside, the situation is not like to resolve itself while becoming endless. There remains an option. I had been meaning to visit some shops, so I shall join Kyle. While everyone's out and about, I'll try to pick up Calyx's trail. I'll see if I can dig up some information about the key for Yestola as well. I'll help you. It seems we all have things to do still. There's no telling what else Calyx might have planned, so please be careful, everyone. Yeah. Right, let's go to Milos' apartment. It is the resident radius 914, if I remember correctly. Yep. Like this patch is gonna end up with the populace going like, oh, there's Sphene. And we're gonna have to, like, say who she is. Calyx is more clever than anyone has the right to be, but I'll sniff him out somehow. Just leave it to me. Lamity told me all about Milos. She said he was around my age, but couldn't leave his bed. I'd like to go meet him next time. Maybe we can be friends. Aww. Cutie. There is everyone. Well, he's sitting up. There you are. Next time something is on the offing, you had better remember to call me. Yes, ma'am. I understand my endless cell visited Milos often. I will keep quiet so as not to draw suspicion. Girl. He can see your face. But okay. I'll shut up about it. Look, Milos is sitting up. I had seen the treatment before, so I knew it would work, but it's still so amazing. Alice and Stola are miracle workers. It's so good to see you again, and a delight to know that you and Alice are friends. She's been very kind to us. Hey, Milos. Hello? You came before with Queen Sphene. I'm glad you came again. I believe he'll be fine now, but just for good measure, I'll administer a healing spell.
I once hoped that Milos at least might be made an endless. Then he wouldn't need to suffer anymore. You feel different now? Thanks to Alice, Milos is on the road to recovery. He can grow up and live a normal life. And I want to be there with him every step of the way. To grow old with him as his mother and not something else. That should do it. You're doing well, I'm glad to say.
Thank you, Alice.
You're welcome, Milos. Now, you'll feel breathless for a little while still, but don't fret. It'll get easier to speak with time. That said, we can't rule out the possibility of a relapse. As a precaution, I would keep him away from lightning-infused objects. Lightning? Does that include regulators? It does. I understand if it's difficult for you to part with something that you've worn for so long, though, so it's entirely up to you. No. For Milos' sake, I will do it. And if the environment here isn't good for him, I must consider moving outside the dome.
You two would be more than welcome in Tulihiola.
It's very assuring to hear that. If you don't mind, could you tell me about the process?
Warm sun.
I'm happy. I can talk again. Before, I couldn't even thank my mother for caring for me. But now we can talk lots. I can tell her that I'm happy. That I like it when she strokes my hair.
Aww.
Your mother is happy to talk to you as well, I'm sure.
Queen Sphene always cheered me up. Always said that she would cure me. Today, I'll practice walking with Mother. And next time, I'll go and visit you.
Thank you for explaining everything. We'll come again to check on you. So if you have any other questions, just let me know.
I would love to see them move, actually.
Let's get going, shall we?
Please come back soon. You too, miss.
How is nobody making the connection? He has the same face.
It's good to see Milos doing so well.
It is.
The Endless Me gave him the strength to hang on, and she didn't rely on any special power to do so.
She wanted her people to be happy. Even though we had to fight, her love for them was very real, and it reached Milos.
I wish to be there to watch him grow as well. To make my way beside the people of Alexandria. In the name of his evolution, Calyx has wrought much unease and misery, and I cannot condone his path.
Please don't put it on.
No. I shall forge ahead on a path of my own. One that honors the memory of my other self.
Can we speak with Milos and his mom? Yes, hello. Come visit us again. You'll always be welcome here. Milos loves visitors. Yeah, I would love to see them in Tuliolal. You know, out in the sun, making friends, getting to just be a kid. I wish the Endless Sphene could have been here to see Milos. Yeah. As I treated Milos with Angelo, I couldn't help but think of Gabu and Halric. I wonder how they've been. We should check up on Gabu. Seekers of Eternity. Sphene is in higher spirit. Milos is kind and brave boy. It did me well to see him. One day I hope that I can speak with him about my other self. Come, let us return to the back room, and on the way let us pick up treats for our friends. A little gift to show our appreciation for their hard work. Sure. What kind of treats, though? Something is happening?
Citizens of Alexandria, please be advised. The distribution of neo-regulators has concluded.
Oh.
We ask that all recipients equip their regulators and promptly complete device registration.
A whole lot of people are about to die.
The evolution of our kind is at hand. Together we shall rise above death and bask in the infinite possibilities of eternal life.
Those two have neo-regulators.
What is this?
Evolution? What evolution?
Those with neo-regulators will become endless, apparently.
You mean there's no more? Well, don't you feel lucky?
Don't look at me like that. Queen Sphene said there were only so many.
I haven't registered mine yet. The more I thought about it, the more unsure I felt about becoming an Endless.
Well, I registered right away. Anything to stop those terrible nightmares of being killed by mechanical soldiers.
Ultimately, what you think is immaterial, for the seeds we've sown have already quickened. The people have glimpsed hope in transcending death, and they can ill turn away from it. I see. The terror of their first encounter with death still lingers in their hearts. Having previously been spared even the idea of it, they know not how to handle the emotions.
The funeral was meant to give everyone the chance to come to terms with loss, to grieve and move forward together. But everyone who was wearing a regulator had their memories of that moment erased. And to see those oblivious, happy souls, those who remembered must have wondered if it might not be better to be like them, to go back to a time when death didn't exist.
And now they've been presented with the chance to do just that by becoming an endless. It's not hard to see why they would consider it.
If this fear of death continues to spread among the people, what will become of Alexandria? The gifts for our friends will have to wait. We should return to the back room at once.
Yeah. I was kind of worried that we would see the regulators activate right now, and we would just be seeing people drop dead.
Oh, you're safe. That broadcast had us worried. The entire populace is on edge.
So Alphano and the others are still out there.
We have a situation on our hands! A civilian has been killed by a mechanical soldier here on Trueview.
Wait, what?
Wayakoi is on the scene and reports that the problem unit has been subdued by another sentry.
But why did it go mad?
That doesn't make sense. Only someone with the King of Resolve's authority could order a soldier to do that.
Or Calyx.
Not good. I tried to check the status of the authority but was blocked from the core system. Given recent developments, I'd wager that Calyx is responsible for this.
They're adding fear, even further fear into things.
Perhaps we should go and see for ourselves.
It's me. There's been an incident in the outskirts. A mechanical soldier attacked a local resident. For no apparent reason.
Shoot.
Fortunately, several nearby hunters dealt with the rogue machine. So everyone is safe. But if other soldiers were to... Wait. Is that... Oh gods.
They're recreating the attack.
Sentries are bound for the settlement. I'll try to lure them away and then lose them somehow.
Ill tidings, I take it.
Very.
In the outskirts too?
You'll go and help Erenville, won't you? We couldn't forgive ourselves if he came to harm. I'll have Geo join you from Earth and Sky.
I'm coming too. I can't stay here while my people are in danger.
You have no fighting ability.
Let's go.
Why are we taking the baby with us? Okay. I think they are recreating the attack. By basically having the soldiers attack again. Some people will die. Everyone will be terrified. everyone is like severely traumatized by what happened, this is gonna trigger that trauma and just add on to the fear. Then they will come out and go like, hey, we have some more neo-regulators. People are gonna snatch them up, register immediately, and that is when they will activate them. That's my theory, right now. Gia, can you hear me? Something's happening in the outskirt. Okay. I want to see like if anything is happening outside, because they said one of the attacks was here in True View. At the moment, things are looking normal in the city. Okay, there they are. Kululja. The people here took care of me, giving me food and making sure I was alright. I can't bear to imagine the soldiers hurting them. So this is how it is outside. These clouds. Never mind. Finding Erenville is what matters right now. Yeah, lightning clouds. I don't see Erenville. I pray he hasn't come to harm. Things have settled down here, but I still see no sign of Erenville. Kululja, Sphene, please search the settlement area. Meanwhile, the rest of us can defend ourselves. We'll head further out. Sounds like a plan. Ah, there we have terrified citizen and Erenville. And some soldiers. There we go. Are you guys okay? Thank you, oh thank you. Erenville? That was a close call. My thanks. As I was leading the soldier away, I caught sight of this poor fellow being pursued. I went to help, but was rather out of my depth. We're lucky he found us when he did. Erenville, I'm so glad you're safe. We were quite worried when we couldn't find you. We encountered soldiers on the way here. Most paid us no mind, but some turned out to be hostile. There's no way to tell until they set on you. The ones here also attacked without warning. If I hadn't been paying attention, it could have ended badly. Hopefully the others were able to escape. We should return to the outskirts and take stock. Yeah. This is really bad. Oh, there is a lot of people here. Oh, hello, Malisity. I did not expect to see you again so soon. Allow me to thank you for your earlier help. We responded to Shale's call as quickly as we could. Others are out keeping an eye on the soldiers nearby. Thank you, Malisity, for protecting everyone. But you shouldn't have had to. None of this would have happened if I could control the soldiers. It's not your fault if Calyx is messing with it. No one thought that Kululja might have been behind the attack. They know that he would never make the soldiers do them harm. Even so, he feels responsible for the machine's action. This misplaced burden, and I pray it drives him not to despair. Alice? The situation here appears to have been resolved, but I doubt we've seen the last of such incidents. That's what I fear. I didn't expect to see Malisity out here. Given his own trauma, I wonder if he's alright. I hope so. But I think nobody's gonna be alright after this.
Right. We're none the worse for the wear. But let's see what the situation is here.
Geode and his people came and joined us while we were searching for you. After which we happened to encounter Malachite. His usher duties brought him here, and he has quite the story to tell.
Malachite, not sight. Okay.
It's a bit puzzling, to say the least. Even so, I'll try my best to explain. I was called to attend to the unfortunate soul slain by the mechanical soldier. Yet, when I arrived, I found no body. Only a pile of dust, which the wind quickly scattered.
Oh.
Confused, I questioned the residents, but none knew what had become of it.
How odd. Did they remember the victim at least?
They did. Their memories of the deceased weren't sent to the cloud, I don't believe. Yet, no body remained.
That is weird.
If someone took it, surely they would have been noticed.
With your permission, I shall return to the government sector for now. Please take care.
This is terrible. Why would they make the soldiers do this?
If preservation is behind the attacks, I fear this won't be the end of it.
All the Neo-regulators have been distributed, and potentially 5,000 Endless are about to be born. What does Calyx hope to achieve with these killings? Does he seek to frighten people into registering them? Or perhaps...
Oh. Everybody's getting a phone call.
Oh, thank the 12 you answered. Shale told me what happened. Is everything all right? I see. 'Tis a relief to hear that Erenville is safe. Alas, I do not have good news to share in return.
Oh.
A driver lost control of his vehicle when its interface became unresponsive, and it crashed into the Nexus arcade, injuring several people. Kryl and I are helping to render aid, but with the sentries behaving strangely, we can't afford to lower our guard. Remain vigilant, my friend.
Calyx probably messed with the car as well. They are frightening people on purpose.
I just received word from the backroom. A hover cargo on TrueView threw off its driver, and it's rampaging through the area as we speak.
Yeah.
Alphino had a similarly troubling report for me. Apparently, a riderless machine in the government sector came to life near a crowd clamoring for Neo-regulators. It proceeded to mow down several citizens, causing serious injuries.
This is a tragedy. We must go and help the people.
You just gonna go?
Sphene, wait! I'm coming with you.
I'll just let her go anywhere on her own.
Alphino is with Y'shtola, and he said they'll be all right. I'll go and see if other incidents have occurred elsewhere.
Yeah.
From here, I'll head towards the quarry by way of the Drift Downs.
Certainly a lot of hover cargoes coming and going in those parts. I'll join you.
I shall remain here and speak further with the locals. I have company now, so you needn't worry about me.
I the company?
Then let's return to Solution 9.
No, okay.
If we hurry, we can catch up to Lamachi and Sphene.
Sounds like a plan. Who's the company, though, with Erenville? Wasn't he... I have a feeling he was referring to us. But fine. Oh, great. Things are not looking good.
Sphene's gone on ahead. I leave her with you.
Thank you. Yeah, the soldiers have completely lost their minds. Lovely. Oh, hey! It's our fighter friend. Who became a physiotherapist.
Bloody things have gone mad.
Why is this happening?
Oh great, now they're flying as well.
Surely there's a finite number of these things.
Everyone, please try to remain calm and make your way to resolution. This is just like before, when Zelenia unleashed the soldiers on us. I don't have any souls left. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Are you all...
No! No! Why did you do that? Why? You can't just leave me alone like this! If we had been endless, then you'd still be here. You'd still be with me. But now...
Are you all right?
Oh, there is Sphene.
So many hurt. So many dead. This is wrong. This is all wrong.
Thank the 12 you're all unharmed. This small solace amidst this tragedy, however. The machine rampage seems to have been only temporary. Soldiers and vehicles alike ceased to operate all at once, as if they had fulfilled their purpose. It's the same outside Underkeep, though members of Oblivion are keeping watch for good measure. The first attacks came shortly after the announcement that neo-regulators had run out. It can't have been a coincidence. I struggle to imagine that anyone but Calyx could gain control over the soldiers. This must serve his end in some way. Kululja, are you still without your authority? It's fine now. I'm in control again. We might take the opportunity to shut down the machines. There's no guarantee this won't happen again. Lamatisse just talked with Underkeep administrators about that. They said it wasn't so simple. The mechanical soldiers don't only serve as guards. They also perform various vital tasks like providing medical treatment and managing food production. If we shut them down, we will struggle to render aid to the citizens, let alone restore their lives to normal. I made it so they can't use weapons anymore, though. Hopefully that will make it a little safer. That seems to be the best approach for now. Thank you for your swift action, Golulja. That's a good thinking, though. Like, at least take away their weapons. This powerlessness. I can abide it no longer. No matter how much hardship and loss we could endure, if there was but happiness at the end. Yet all I see now is suffering and misery. And I cannot bear it. I want to protect the people for their happiness. I would do anything and everything. So please, please lend me your aid. Oh, Sphene, you found the words I wish you said back then. Our strength is yours, Sphene. Together, we'll get through this. Let us split up and get to work. Might it trouble you to report to Shale, my friends? Yeah, we can do that. These people... Their life is just so difficult right now. It is so unfair. Oh, it teleported us. Malachite and his fellows attending to the deceased. His trauma must make the work difficult, but he's determined to do what he can. It pains me that people were made to suffer even more after so much hardship and tragedy. But you and yours saved many lives. I cannot thank you enough. Couriers and cleaners are clearing away the wreck of the vehicles and soldiers. It's the first step to getting things back to normal. I've been trying, but it seems to be worse. It's been a trying day, but it seems the worst is behind us. What's the situation out there now? It's not great, but the attack stopped. You've moved quickly to restore things to normal. Thank you. Yet while disarming the soldier is indeed prudent, it is far from comprehensive measure when vehicles can be commandeered to conflict damage and sow chaos. For the time being, I'll set our people to keeping a close watch on machines. I also have a mind to consult the authorities about enlisting hunters to our aid. I must regain my proficiency in magic. To that end, I shall seek advice from Istola and Alice. Among the books we recovered from the castle was a grimoire I once used. I hope to learn to wield it again at everyone's side. Oh, you're a summoner or a scholar. As for the key, I think it's best that it remains in your care, though it means you will bear the greatest risk. In order to ease your burden, I shall endeavor to become a capable warrior and make Otis and Zelenia proud. Oh, that's... thank you. Oh yeah, I have to pick one. Oh. Give me crit. Oh, living memory. Oh, he's chilling up there.
By illness weakened, by wounds unmade, by age decayed. Such fragile flesh is worthless to us. How mankind should evolve, shall evolve. I have already arrived at the answer. The time is come to pose a new question.
And what is the question? Reprieve from death, but at what cost? For endless life a legion lost. Oh, and that is the end of the patch. Let's talk to everybody before we finish. I couldn't fight them, and I couldn't even get my authority back when it was stolen. So what good am I? I need to find a way to be more useful. Oh. For the time being, the plan is to send out rotating patrols while I attempt to determine exactly what happened with the King of Resolved's authority. While a more comprehensive solution would be preferable, it's difficult to commit to anything knowing Calyx might have already accounted for the possibility. We have no choice but to be ready to respond in multiple ways at a moment's notice. Raha and Alphino patrolled the city, while Yestola and Alice continued treating Levy's sickness and those injured in the attack. I shall stay here to help coordinate efforts, so I suggest taking the opportunity to get some rest. Oh, always happy to do that. What do you say, Geode? We set up patrols outside, so I came back here to see how things are. Unfortunately, although we stopped the rampaging hover cargo, now we have to deal with the delays in electro transport and slowdowns in production. The complications will likely continue for some time. Sphene? I will dedicate myself first to healing magic, so I may help treat people's wounds. It will be a time-consuming process to reacquire my abilities, but a necessary one that I dare not rush, even though there's no telling when Calyx will make his next move. Cousin is helping us coordinate effort with the administrator here in Alexandria. We have to work hand in hand to ensure that the people can get back to their normal lives. I worry about Golulgia, though. I know he's still frustrated that he couldn't do anything to stop the machines. If only there was a way to take his mind off things. I don't know. I'm gonna be fighting in the Arcadian soon if he wants to come watch. But I don't think that's gonna, like, help. But yeah. That is the main story for patch 7.2. And I actually really like it. I think we are getting into some, like, interesting things here. I want to see what happens with the regulators, and Calyx is an interesting enemy. He's very clever. You can't really tell how far he will go. And I think the simulacron might not be gone completely. I think there's a reason why we have the tiara now, and I don't think it's a good one. But we will see. But tell me, what did you think about the main story? Let's talk about it down in the comments, and while you're down there, maybe throw me a commendation by liking and subscribing. And in the end, all I want to say is tack för att horva, och yndislegan dag.